Man, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. You know, you. It's just something going on lately, a lot, and yes, because of COVID, but also other reasons as well. A lot of anime have been being delayed or on hiatus for some time because of whatever is going on in Japan. Production issues, production hell, COVID, etc. Either way, it's causing us to miss on a lot of anime. And now it finally hit one I really hope it didn't hit this year. Nier Automata anime. So after this episode, we don't know when we're gonna get episode 4. We don't know when the production is gonna start back on Nier. Of all the animes, yeah, whatever's happening, I hope the people who are doing the production are okay. I hope they'll get better. I hope they're healthy. Unfortunately, I believe that's not the case if you know how the anime industry truly is. So that's why when people really dog on certain anime industries, I kind of like cut them some slack. Some of the things they gotta do. But then again, you got these others that do a terrible job. But one I was doing in your anime, nah, they were doing a fantastic job. And the fact that this might be the last episode we'll get for a good while really, really upsets me in a way. Like, I'm upset that the people aren't doing okay. I hope they're doing okay. But the one I've been looking forward to the most for winter of 2023 won't come back, and who knows when it'll come back. So that is extremely, extremely upsetting for me. I'm like, dang it, all the anime get hit. It has to be this one. But again, this is not the only one. One I'm going to talk about tomorrow is also getting hit in production hell as well. So there goes that, too. But either way, with all the sad news out the way, let's talk about what we could cherish. Cherish this episode. Cherish how well this was. This is why you should never judge a book by its cover. Do you remember when they were doing the When They Cry remake, where the first episode was so like the first episode from the original series? But it turns out it was just a scam. It wasn't really happening. Turns out it was an entire sequel the entire time. Like, yeah, it tricked you. The first episode tricked you, made you believe that this was a remake, but it wasn't. They even changed the title and everything, and that's why I call it good subverting expectations. So, this is kind of like this. The first episode was spot on, word for word, scene from the first mission of the video game. But now, as you can see, the rest of it is completely different. We're seeing character interactions we did not see in a video game. We're seeing more of Devla and Popola. We're seeing a bit more personality of Jackass. Let's face it, the only time we remember Jackass is we're in our way to the desert and we see her blowing up on the walls. And that's pretty much the only true interaction we have with her, but that's it. We do talk to the resistance, but it's not like we walk or travel with the resistance. We're seeing things that did not happen in the video game. We're seeing things that happen in side content and books that some of us cannot translate unless you go on to certain sites. We're getting more than what we bargained for this anime. This is why you should not always complain on the first episode, especially if it was that well made. It's all I'm saying. So the question is the rest of it is going to be even more unique. We had on additional content. We're seeing a side of Jackass we never knew. In fact, we don't really knew much about Jackass besides her name, and to them, their name is probably just Jackass. They don't know that's the name for a donkey or an insult. To her, that's just her name, and she's a demolition expert and stuff. But she's also interested in also analyzing machines and robots. You see her freaking out, and she's actually traveling with 2B and 9S as well. That never happened in the game, but it's happening here, and it's very interesting. Not to mention when they were fighting the robots in the desert, you saw when 9S was hacking to one of the robots, the big one, and he opened a door, and guess what he saw? Guess what he saw? A little Easter egg. A little Easter egg from the first Nier game, where you see the wedding ceremony. Oh, the wedding ceremony. That's what it looked like to me. Did that look like the wedding ceremony to you? That's what it did. And if you do know what happens after the wedding ceremony, mm, Nier is not for the faint of heart. But anyways, I was kind of geeking out, like, whoa, did they just do that? Like, like I said, another thing that we did not see in the game. We're getting content out of nowhere. Heck, I don't think there was even side content about this, but we're getting it anyways within the anime. This is why it's very important to watch this anime. There's like, we're going to add on stuff that you don't even know about. So, for all those like, oh, it's going to be a word for word adaptation, stuff like that, nothing special, you are so incorrect. Is all I'm saying. You're so incorrect. You're seeing stuff that you probably didn't even know about if you're just a game player of the Nier series, of the Yoko Taro games. Heck, even as a person who has researched mostly of almost everything of Yoko Taro stuff, I'm seeing things I didn't even know about. And this is only episode 3. Who knows what we're going to do later on? Unfortunately, we gotta wait, because who knows when they're going to make the next episode, unfortunately. But as you can see, the entire area of the desert lands, they pretty much have their culture based off of those people you saw in that one segment within the memory. If you know that village, the one with all the crazy rules and stuff like that. They base their entire culture off that, with the masks, with the spears. Heck, I even love the environment of it, And the song starts playing, we were running around the desert. Oh my goodness, nostalgia. It's not like Nier Automata is that old, but still it takes me back. Seeing it being played in the game, it feels really, really nice. The music truly does put into the setting of the show, as well it did the video game, which is nice. They even go to the apartment complex and stuff, and I was wondering, are they going to do the scene? And they did do the scene. The scene where you see the machine life forms imitating humanity. They're gathering data of humanity and they're intimidating it. They're copying it, but are they really living it is the question. They're having partners, they're pretending to raise children, they're doing some other naughty things. And it is a very fascinating episode. But however, unfortunately, when I was playing the video game, I was a dub watcher while playing the video game. So when you see the robots doing their thing, when they're freaking out, only thing that goes to my mind is, this cannot continue. This cannot continue. And so you see the robots freaking out and they're about to attack the robots, but instead they form a cluster and it creates a new machine life form. I love how they did it compared to in the video game. They did something that the video game couldn't do again, and that is showing the birth of Adam. In a way, you see Adam falling out of a cluster, but instead of him just falling out just as skin, you see his robotic parts. He sounds more robot and machine when he was first born compared to the video game. So you see the robotic metal, then it starts becoming flesh, and he's slowly picking up. You don't have the epic battles, however, you did inside of the game, but you do get the part of the scene. Diana knows that he's adapting really quickly, so they're trying to take him out. They kind of did, but then straight from once again, a nice scene that they can't do in the video game, in which is showing the rib sticking out and creating Eve and stuff. And Eve is different from Adam, where Adam was just analyzing, defending himself. Eve seems to be more on the offensive side. He's angry, aggressive, yelling, trying to do a super kick on the team. He's different, and then he caused the entire place to shake down, and so thus ends the episode. So, like I said, and not only that, you get the alternate endings, which I particularly never talked about. The puppet segments. You know how much Yoko Taro loves his puppet segments and stuff. Heck, even in his other manga where he's doing it, he has his characters in little puppet forms. He loves puppets and stuff when he's talking to people. Now he just wears the helmet, but he still loves his puppets. So we get to see interesting endings that you don't get to see in the game and stuff. It's great. people. I don't know what more do you want for those who are still probably complaining by a bit less art. But now that you are enjoying the anime, how does it feel? How does it feel now you can't enjoy the anime no more because we don't know when's going to come back? This is literally the only thing I'm reviewing all the season. I really haven't been doing nothing else. Like you see, it's like I've been posting like one video per week, and I shouldn't be doing that, but yet here I am. Man, how does it make you feel, people? Now that those who finally enjoy the anime now can't enjoy it no more because it's on hiatus. Oh God, why? Why this one of all the animes? Man, that sucks. But anyways, we'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait. So anyways, like that video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been the Madcrownxox on anime. Signing out.